Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Software Engineer K here, and we have some pretty awesome stuff. So we have a nice conclusion to the Halloween event with the animated Necronomicon. We also have the announcement of the upcoming comic drop, so I will be going through my price predictions on that as well. And we do have a pretty cool update with regards to OMI. So OMI is now looking to be converted to ERC20 standard. We have some kind of a potential evidence around that as well, so I'm just going to be sharing my thoughts on that and what to do to prepare, and lastly a quick price update on OMI for today. So first off, we have the update on Necronomicon. So everyone was asking when readable Necronomicon, and today is the day. So to conclude the kind of Halloween festivities, we got what we wanted. We got the readable Necronomicon. The price of it is now up. It's going for around about between 900 to 1k on the market, so that's nearly double what it was going for before. And I just took this picture, I just took this video of my Necronomicon, and you can kind of like actually read what it says. So it talks a bit about the kind of Cthulhu, whatever they call this something ones. Let's just have a quick look into that. Yeah, the old ones, that's it. Okay, so yeah, it talks about the old ones, which is kind of in reference to Cthulhu. So it's pretty cool that we now get this readable, and again, it's a nice piece. It would be interesting to see it interact with the other Cthulhu idols as well. I did see if it did do that, but in the future, who knows, they could add that as well as more interaction as we get additional sets to the Call of Cthulhu series. So pretty nice addition and conclusion to Halloween. Now we do have the upcoming comic drop as well, so we are getting the ultimates now. In the last drop, we had the Fantastic Four. If you actually read the Fantastic Four comic that we got in the last drop, it wasn't actually the Fantastic Four that was in there. It was actually this comic, which is the Marvel Ultimates with Captain America. So, this one here, this far right, this is kind of one of the panels that you saw in the comic. It's one of the famous scenes where he says, what are you waiting for, Christmas? And yeah, it's kind of a bit of a meme, but pretty cool comic. Although in terms of values, because this is a more modern comic, it doesn't hold too much value in the real world. So kind of if we have a look at some of the prices of these, even the autographed version, with Mark Miller, this is going for around about £85. You're looking at like $130. It's nothing too special in terms of price, because again, like I said, it is a modern comic, so there is quite a big abundance of it. But that being said, on VeVe, we know that yes, the classics do tend to hold more value, but in terms of where I see the pricing for this, I think it's going to be very, very similar to the Fantastic Four's comic that we saw, the first appearance of the Marvel Zombies. So Secret Rare, I'm thinking is going to be around about 700, and then everything else going to be pretty close to what we saw with the Fantastic Four comic. So the commons around about 13-14 gems, uncommon around about 25 gems, rare around about you're looking at like 60-70 gems, ultra rare around about 200ish, secret rare 700. That's kind of like my prediction. Again, that depends on the edition numbers. If they go with the kind of Fantastic Four edition numbers, then yeah, that's fine. If they go with something closer to what we saw with the Beta Ray Bill 4 comic, it's 10,000 editions, then yeah, probably double those valuations. But I see these levels holding pretty accurately, just because we kind of have quite a lot of data now. Now, lastly, what I wanted to just quickly go through is OMI. Shout out to VeVe here who shared this, because I had a look at an Ascendex myself. I can confirm that this is real. So they have suspended all withdrawal and deposits of OMI to Ascendex because they are currently undergoing an upgrade. And other people have kind of shared screen grabs showing that OMI is kind of upgrading to an ERC20 standard, which is what we were expecting. It only makes sense. OMI is moving over to Ethereum, and because the NFTs are moving over to X, it makes sense they'll be on the same chain. And this is kind of what we're waiting for, because this is the main blocker that was holding OMI back from getting listed on other exchanges. Is it wasn't on ERC20. Not many exchanges support GoChain, so this kind of really opens the floodgates to OMI going on exchanges such as Binance, Coinbase, all of the kind of major exchanges, even the Asian ones like KuCoin. OMI should kind of be in a good position to get listed on these exchanges. You know, it wasn't the volume that was holding it back. It wasn't the team. It wasn't the white paper. It wasn't, you know, the legitimacy of the project. It was literally just the main blocker was the blockchain it was on. So now that is going to be an ERC20. I personally have no reason why it wouldn't be listed on Binance now, or Coinbase, or, you know, any other exchange, because Ethereum is pretty much supported by every exchange. So yeah, I believe in previous AMA, Alex said that there was a pretty hefty list of exchanges OMI is now going to get listed on, and we should see that happening pretty quickly once it is on ERC20. So yeah, we can expect to see OMI pumping and pretty much approaching that 1 cent mark and surpassing that 1 cent mark this year. That is my prediction, because, you know, on pretty much unknown exchanges it has approached quite close to 1 cent again recently. I think it was like 0.83 cents, so very close to 1 cent, and I think this will be the catalyst it needs to push it over, you know. And that's like, you know, disregarding the OMI utility that's going to be coming out, that's, you know, disregarding you know, the final Immutable X kind of upgrades as well. All of that stuff aside, I think just the exchanges alone will push it. Binance alone as one exchange is definitely going to push it over 1 cent, so, you know, pretty bullish news on that part. So now on that point, you know, earlier in September they did say with the immutable migration swapping between GoChain and OMI, you know, they did disable it for Uniswap, and they said that they are going to be releasing details on the swap site. So if you have OMI in your wallet, you can swap it via the swap site to ERC20. However, they did state that if you hold your OMI on an exchange such as Ascendex or Gate.io, the exchange is going to upgrade it for you automatically, and that seems to be what's kind of going on right now, which is why they've suspended deposits and withdrawals. I believe they are currently undergoing that upgrade process. So let's just see in the coming week or so what happens, if we hear any news on that. But if we just go straight to the price of OMI, we have seen a bit of a reversal. So on the hourly chart, you know, we drew this channel. We saw this pretty much respecting this channel. Like I said, it was on a downtrend, but, you know, we saw these downward channels before, so, you know, we're heading downwards, and then we had a bit of a reversal. If we can close above this downward trend line and hold there, then we could see a reversal, and that's exactly what we saw here. You know, previously we had a downward channel, we closed above that downward trend line, and then we saw straight to an uptrend, and then again we saw a downward channel, we closed above here, and we saw straight to an uptrend as well. So if we just go straight to like over here and over here, and what we could see is here, if we can close, break above and close, then yeah, I think this could tie in very well with the upgrade to ERC20, or, you know, the upcoming Disney drops as well, the Immutable X news. It could tie in quite closely with, you know, a new exchange listing as well following the ERC20 upgrade. So we could potentially see a reversal here, and I think, you know, this month we can, well, with November, we should definitely see some really great bullish news. So yeah, pretty exciting stuff. I believe, you know, 1 cent is going to happen sooner than later. I said that before, and I'll say it again. You know, I personally am not going for any intricate plays where I'm selling OMI and, you know, trying to buy back in. I'm just holding because I know where it's going, and I think holding is probably the safer bet, because, you know, it is very difficult to time the markets. You know, timing the markets is not the right way to go, in my opinion. Time in the markets is, you know, a better strategy. So just hold OMI for the long term is what I'm doing, and, you know, you'll see on the long-term chart, you know, we have seen some solid appreciation, and we're just gonna continue to see that with all of the stuff coming out. So I'm personally not too worried. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I had to go through with you guys today. Check out the link below for the OMI Homie merch, because we have a Christmas quiz coming up as well. So watch out for some awesome giveaways and prizes for that. And yeah, please do like, subscribe, support the content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.